Will, congratulations on the Young Player of the Year award. How much have you enjoyed this season?
Yeah, no, I just said in there, really enjoyed it, loved every minute, and as soon as I came in through the doors, when I first come in, the boys have been amazing and the staff have been amazing too. So really loved it.
This is your first full season playing competitive football. How have you felt you've progressed as the season's gone on?
Yeah, I think that's been the major thing for me, really. Coming into the season, I just wanted to develop as a player, and Oxford United has really given me a platform to do that. I think it's really been, I said yesterday in the interview after the game, I think, I've developed so much since the start of the year, and that's really what I wanted to do. And I've learned so much off the staff here. Working with them every single day. The experienced lads in the changing room. It's really been such a great learning curve, and really, really good one for my career. Yeah.
You seem to have a really deep connection with the club and the fans and everything like that. What does this club mean to you?
It means everything to me. It genuinely does. I believe that this is where my career started. I think this is, Oxford United gave me that platform this season, and I'll forever be thankful, and I'm forever grateful for Oxford United for giving me that. So, yeah, it's really a beautiful club.
Emma, well done. What a wonderful season. How pleased are you with your campaign?
I think it's been a really good season. I think it's one we probably didn't start as well as we could have, but I think since Liam's come in, to be honest, I think we've hit a really good run, and we ended the season really well today with a 2-0 win as well. So yeah, it's been really good.
Nice, plenty of goals for you this season. What's your favourite from the season?
I'd probably have to say the winner against Plymouth in the FA Cup. Just the way it was scored, and that moment in the game. I'd probably say that one.
Some amazing moments as a team, like you said. You've really gelled together. How is it feeling around the camp and going into next season?
Yeah, really good. I think we've got such a great group, and one that we can build upon next season. And I think we have a really good season to go and achieve great things, to be honest, next year. So yeah, really excited.
Congratulations. Thank you. Will, we speak to you again, this time for the Golden Boot Award. As a striker, you miss chances, you score goals. How pleasing has it been to score so many this season?
I'm really pleased. I think before the season started, if you asked me, if someone offered me 12 goals before the season, I would have snapped your hand off. So really, really happy to get 12 goals for Oxford United, and definitely disappointed that I haven't got a few more, to be honest. I've missed a few chances, but that's part and parcel of being a striker. It's something that I needed to learn and go through, as that's all part of development. I'm young, still got so much to learn. So, missing the chances, and then, you learn from them, and then when the chances do come, I've taken some important ones. So, it's been good.
You mentioned it there, 12 goals. Any that stand out?
I think my favourite one would always be Portsmouth. I think that's probably my favourite goal I've actually scored in my career so far. Just the heat of the battle, really, and how the importance of the game. I think that was my favourite goal by a mile.
Will, another community award. Congratulations. How does it feel to have won another one?
Yeah, thank you. It feels really nice. I think as a football club, we're in a difficult time right now. Been relegated, but it's important that if I'm going to go into schools and say to young children or young adults and say it's about building resilience, I think as a football club we have to do that. We have to appreciate that times are good, and sometimes in football it's really hard, and it is right now, but it's about looking forward. I'm really proud of the award. I'm really grateful. But it is really just the start. We want this movement, we want suicide prevention to be in all football clubs. As far as the EFL, the Premier League, I'm not going to give up until it's in every football club.
You mentioned it there. This season's been a really exciting one. You've been to Brize Norton, you've been into schools, you even did a fan workshop at the stadium. How important is that we continue doing that work across our community?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, despite results, you can't give up on these things. I think it's really easy when you lose a couple of games to go, I'm not going to go to Brize Norton, or I'm not going to go to that supporter workshop. But that's not who I am or who the football club is. It's about showing up. It's about learning that when times are hard, you keep fighting, you keep grafting, and you find the ways as well to support yourself, to support each other, and that's through the connections and the support available to you. And that might be through helplines, it might be through the football club, it might be through each other. You know, I had someone come up to me yesterday as we got relegated to say that what they'd seen had helped their brother through a tough time, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know.
Thank you. Cam, congratulations. Goal of the season for the strike against Millwall. Talk us through the strike.
I'm trying to think back, it's quite a while back now. But yeah, no, I just remember, I think Stan cut inside, and I remember telling him before the game, I tell him quite often, to be honest, try and cut it back as much as possible. And yeah, I think he did at the time, and lucky enough it went where it did. Yeah, it could have gone anywhere, to be honest, but yeah, lucky enough it found the top corner. So yeah, I was happy with that one.
That's back-to-back for you. Potentially you've even won it 3 years in a row. How does this goal compare to the other ones from your career?
Yeah, it was a nice one. I don't think anything will probably top the Cardiff one from last season, but yeah, it's always nice to score goals, and yeah, ones like that are extra special, I suppose. But yeah, no, it was a good finish and great cutback from Stan.
Lovely. It was in front of a home crowd as well. They've been brilliant this season. How did it feel when you got to celebrate in front of the East Stand?
Yeah, great. It's always a great feeling, especially that end, like you say, they probably get behind us, and yeah, when one goes in like that, it's extra special. So yeah, it was a great feeling, and I think I did my little knee slide that I do. So yeah, great feeling, and obviously a special goal.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shauna, congratulations. Goal of the season for your volley against #. How does that feel?
Thank you. Yeah, to be honest, I was glad to be shortlisted, let alone win it. There's been great goals throughout the season, so to be shortlisted is an honour, and then to win it, yeah, I'm really proud of it.
Good. The women have been flying this season. You guys have had plenty of goals in. How does it feel as a team going into next season and reviewing this one?
I think we can go into next season on a positive note, given it's been a bit roller coaster this season. So I think picking up now from today onwards, especially with the win at home, I think we're in for a great start for next season.
One of a really great goal. How does it compare to other goals you scored? Talk us through it.
It's probably the best goal I've scored. Would I be able to do it again? Probably not. It was. It's a tough one. It's never, just scoring anyway is never an easy thing to do. But to try and catch it the way that I did, it was just kind of in the moment. Just had to go for it, and I mean, I'm glad that I scored because we ended that game 1-0, then having going 1-0 down.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Grace, congratulations. Player's player, voted by teammates. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels really nice. I think obviously any award you pick up is nice, but for it to be voted for your teammates is it's a nice feeling.
First season in the team. How has it been? How's your season been? How's the year been?
Yeah, really good. I've really enjoyed my season. Obviously lots of ups and downs, and maybe not started the way we hoped, but I think we've finished the season in a really strong space, and obviously that's great going into next season.
You said it there, looking forward to next season, but are there any stand-up moments from this season for you guys and the team?
I think I'd have to say our FA Cup run. It was exciting. We took some games down to the wire, but I think, overall we had a really good run, and one that we'd be looking to replicate and build on next year.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Holly, congratulations, Supporters Player of the Year award. How does it feel to win something that was voted for by the supporters?
I think it makes me feel really proud to be recognised by the fans that come and support us every week, so I'm really happy with it, yeah.
Like you said, you've had support every week. We saw a massive crowd down at the home stadium for the FA Cup game. How did it feel, and how has it felt all season to have the fans behind you?
Yeah, I think we didn't often deliver in the beginning of the season, so for the second half of the season to be able to give the fans some of the entertaining games that we put on was really important.
It's been a big season, like you said. Didn't get off to the best start, but really worked it in there and came out well, winning today as well. How much have you enjoyed this season?
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I just like I say again, it wouldn't be the same without the group of girls we've got, because some of the times we had, we wouldn't have got through it without each other. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Stan, congratulations, Players Player and Supporters Player. How does it feel?
No, it feels great. Obviously, football's a team game, but to win individual awards is always nice. And I mean, a little bit bittersweet. We didn't quite do what we wanted to do this season, but to pick up these rewards is important for me.
You said it there, we didn't quite do what we wanted this season, but this team has given us its all. We've been all in together, we've been working together. How important is that from the fans, as a team, everyone in the club?
No, it's been massive. I think at times this season, people wrote us off. And I think we've always known what we've had in the building. And the fans, the staff, the players, everyone pulling together. We've shown that we can go up against some of the very best teams in this league. And I think going into next season, we're going to need everyone again. We're going to obviously want to have a bit more of a positive campaign, and I think that's going to start from the fans, really.
You scored some important goals this season, one against Ipswich, some big goals at the end. How does it feel to be having those at our home stadium in front of our fans?
No, it's great. It's what I do. I go out on the field to score goals, celebrate in front of the fans, and that's a feeling that I'll cherish forever, and I'll never stop craving that.